My camera and my microphone are off. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Mean. It's nice to
Yes.
see you again today. Yes. So, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's really nice to hear. What activities have you done today?
Yes, this morning I am running
Hmm.
to exercise.
Oh, really? Wow, that is a very good routine. Oh, you're building up some muscles.
I am running,
Oh, so
running,
you're just starting. Uh-huh.
running around park.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Uh,
Oh,
and
that's
I have breakfast with family,
mhm.
with my family. Yes.
Wow, that is very nice. There's no exercise that can make you more stronger, but a breakfast with your family can make you a superhero, as they say. Yes, that's really nice. And what did you had for breakfast today?
Um, I have breakfast Ronaldo, Ronaldo with
Mhm.
chicken.
Wow, that sounds delicious. Who cooked it? Is it your wife?
Yeah, uh, I am. Uh,
Oh, you cook the noodles? Really? Oh,
no,
I see. So your
um,
wife? Hmm.
I am have breakfast at restaurant.
Oh, I see. So that's why. That sounds really nice too. Thank
Yes,
you so much for sharing that. I'm happy to hear that you had a lovely breakfast, and I'm happy to hear that you were learning to exercise today. Okay.
thank you.
So, thank you so much again for that. Are you ready for our class now?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that. Let me share the material. There we go. Can you see my screen, Mr. Min?
Yes, I see.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you. So today's lesson is the continuation of your lesson with teacher Mary Grace. She has updated me that you are now in superlative adjectives. Is that right? This one?
yes,
Yes, okay. So let's just have a quick review of superlative adjectives because I know that you have already taken this part. So, again, Mr. Mean, what is the use of superlative adjectives? Can you please read?
yes. We use superlative adjective uh, to compare on team in group with or the other in that group.
Yes, that is correct. So let's just practice this one word, please. This is read as one.
One.
Yes, very good. Okay, so we have here an example too. Can you please read?
Yes. The Olympics is probably the most exercise sports event in the sports calendar.
Yes, that is right. Thank you. Let's practice this word again. This is read as exciting.
Exciting.
Yes, that's right. You got that perfectly. So, as you have read, superlative adjectives are used to compare one thing in a group. All right, so
Yes.
you compare one to others that are a lot.
Yes.
Okay, so just like the example, Olympics. The Olympics, it's only one. It
Yeah.
is being compared to other sports
Oh,
event in the calendar. Yes, that's right. Okay, so it it was called the most exciting.
Yes.
Yes, like that. The Olympics is number one from all the other sports event.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think superlative adjectives are very easy. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So let's modify superlative adjectives. There are ways to modify them. Let's have the first one. Can you please read?
One of the,
Yes.
some of the
Mm-hmm.
superlative
Mm-hmm.
pronoun.
Yes. Plural noun. Once more, please. Plural.
Pronoun.
Yes, that's right. So we can modify superlatives with using these phrases, one of the
Yeah.
or some of the.
Oh,
Yes, and then we are going to add a superlative word, for example, most, best. Okay, most of superlative words or superlative adjectives have est at
yes.
the end. Yes, and if it doesn't have it always have most in the phrase. Okay,
Yeah.
so we also add a plural noun to it because we are comparing one from all others. So all others are a lot. Okay,
Yes.
they are many. So we have to use plural noun. Okay, let's read the example again. Please read, Mr. Min.
Yes. It's one of the few chances we get to see some of the best artists in the world competing against each other.
Yes. Okay, so from this example sentence, we can see that it has used one of
Of
the.
the
Yes. Okay. And what is the superlative that it uses? Okay.
yeah,
One here, one of the.
yeah, the
Okay. And
yeah,
it also use.
some of the
Yes, some of the. And the superlative is
yes,
best.
best
Yes. And the plural noun is.
artists.
Yes. Okay. So this one, I'm sorry, that is not included. Okay. So that is an example of the modifying phrase for superlatives. How about the next one? Can you please read?
Uh, Thompson is one of the most generous people I know.
Yes, okay. So for this one, Tamsin is being compared to a lot of people, to the people. So we have used the phrase.
One of the one of the
Yes, yes. And the superlative or the adjective word there is.
is generous.
Yes, that's right. Please notice that the word generous is not in the superlative form.
Now,
So, yes. So, to have it in a superlative form, you have to add.
most
Yes, most exactly. Very good. And the plural noun, as we have said, is
just people.
people. Very good. Okay. So, let's have the next one. So, our superlative adjectives is also can be modified by ordinal numbers. Okay.
Yes,
Yes, ordinal number, meaning
yeah.
numbers that follows a sequence. First, second, third. Okay, to compare. So can you please read the example?
Our team was the third best in the competition.
Yes, okay. So it was mentioned in the example, the ordinal numbers, which is
third,
third. That's right. And with the superlative,
bad,
best. That is right. Can you say it once more, please? Best.
yeah, bad,
Yes, once more. Let's divide the word. Let's say be, be,
best, bad,
best. Yeah.
bad,
Once more, please. Be, best.
best,
Yes, perfect. Okay. Okay, great
best,
job. Yes, so that is right.
bad,
All right. Yes, that's right. So here, let's continue. We can replace the
the,
with a possessive.
yes,
Okay, so for example,
my best friend,
very good. And next,
and his greatest achievement,
yes, let's say
the
this one again, please. Greatest.
greatest,
Yes, once more, please. Greatest.
greatest,
Yes, okay, just a little more. Please say the first syllable with a soft sound. Gray.
great, great,
Test.
great, great,
Okay.
test,
Yes, let's try it like this, Mr. Min. It sounds like gray
great,
and test.
great, that,
Yes, okay. Once more. Can you please read this one? Gray
great,
test.
that,
Okay.
that,
Once more. You can do it. Yes. Okay. Let's try to sound test.
test,
Yes. Yes, just like that. Okay. Let's try to say it a bit fast.
yeah,
Test.
test,
Yes. Okay. There. You can do it. Okay. One more time. Test.
test,
Yes. Okay. Can you say it faster? Let's say test.
test,
Okay. Once more. Please remember to say the sound of S before the T. Okay? St, st. Yes. Just like that. So let's say it. Test.
test,
Yes. You're doing it. Very good. Okay. Now, let's say the whole word now. Greatest.
great, test,
Okay. Once more.
great, test,
Okay. Great test.
great, test,
Okay. Can you practice again the S before the T, Mr. Min?
yeah,
Yes, just like that. Okay. Great test.
great, test,
Okay. How about let's do this? We will omit first the sound of T. Greatest.
great, test, great,
Okay.
test,
Let's not say you can do it. I know you can do it, okay?
yes,
You can
yes,
do it. We
yeah,
are very serious here. You can do it. Okay. I know you can do it. Once more,
yeah,
please. Let's not say the sound of T. So just S at the end. Okay? Test.
that's, that,
Test.
that's,
Okay. Can
that's,
you? Yes. Yes, you're very close. Just like that. Okay. Can you say TES first?
yeah,
Test.
that's,
Okay.
that's,
Yes. Okay. Now let's say it again. Greatest.
great, that's,
Let.
great, that's,
Okay. Please say the last syllable in a downward tone, falling intonation. Okay, falling. Greatest.
Greatest.
Yes, very
Greatest.
good. Got it. Okay. Well done. I want to give you a 100 point for that, okay? Well done. All
Greatest.
right. So that is superlative adjective. So when we say superlative with the word super, okay?
Super. Yeah.
Yes, please remember that super for
Yes.
superlative, meaning it's the most, it's the best. Okay,
Yes.
it's number one.
Yeah.
All right, superlative. Okay, so that's it for that. Let's now come to comparing adverbs. This is also like using superlatives, but here we are going to
Yes.
compare two things or compare adverbs. They are very similar for that. Okay, so let's read. Can you please read this one?
We can compare how thin or done by using less adverb.
Yes, very good and good job for pronouncing most. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we can compare things, preferably two things for that, by using more and most.
Most.
Okay,
Yes.
all right, yes. So, more when you compare like two things in a simple sentence, but most is like when you compare maybe two or three things. There will be then like the words, the connecting words like but, yet, but don't worry, that's for another lesson. Okay, so let's just focus here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's use more, most plus adverb. Okay, so let us remember that adverbs are words that, do you remember? Adverbs are words that,
Uh,
mhm,
adverb. That's
mhm,
um,
they are used
uh,
to tell about
so, um, re, repeatedly,
the,
rapidly.
yes, this is an example of adverb. So adverb is a word or group of words that tells about verbs.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So let's have the example. Can you please read?
Um, Runners at uh, 15 and over are speeding up more rapidly than younger people.
Yes, thank you. And notice that in comparing two things, we always use
So,
than.
then
Okay. So that is we when we compare two things, we use
more.
more, yes, and with than. But when we are using most, okay,
Yes.
so we don't need to use than. Okay, all right. So we the word that we used here is
More
more, and the adverb is
rapidly.
yes, which and rapidly talks about
Uh, Speeding.
speeding.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. All right. So let's have now the next example.
Yes. Women at sitting to city I improves the most market
Yes. Yes. Let's practice that. Markedly.
markedly.
Yes, very good. Okay. So we have here women aged 60 to 68 improved the most markedly. So we are talking about women at some age range, and it is not being compared to
Yeah.
anyone, but it is being compared as a whole. So we used
Most.
most. Very good.
Most.
Okay. So we also have here how to form, okay,
Yeah.
the adjective. So let's read.
Artworks that had the stem from as the adjective hard, fat, strength, late, early, quiet,
Yeah.
as ear
Mhm.
and est.
Yes. Okay. So before we discuss that, let's first practice every word. Please repeat after me. Hard.
Hard,
Very good. Fast.
fast,
Okay. Once more, please. Fast.
fast,
Yes. Perfect. Okay. Next. Straight.
strength,
Okay. Once more, please. Straight.
strength,
Okay. You can say it like this.
strength,
Straight. Like that.
yeah, straight,
Yes, there you go. Very good. Okay,
straight, yeah,
y- whenever you have some word that are uh, difficult for you to say, you can spell it by how it sounds like. Okay, just
yeah,
like this one. Okay, so we say straight.
straight,
Yes, there
yeah,
you go. That's easy now, yes?
yeah.
Yes, okay. Let's have the next one. Late.
Late,
Very good. Next, early.
early,
Very good. Oh, you pronounced that perfectly. Okay, next,
quick,
quick. Yes, that's
quick.
right. You are very quick. Okay, so
I
this. Mhm.
reached
Mhm.
wrong, meant wrong.
Well, that's okay because you learn
Yeah,
very quick. Okay?
yes.
All right. So for this adverbs, adjective, I mean. So we have here some adjective. So to have the same form, they have the same form for when they are in we use them as adverbs. So because we are comparing adverbs, we are going to just add er and est.
Yeah,
So remember, we use or we add er to the adjective when we compare two
yeah.
things. Okay? Yes, and we add est when we compare a thing to.
Two, two and or three things.
Yes, that's right. To all things in general. Yes, we don't have to use the word than, okay, for that because it's already the superlative most. Okay? Yes. Okay, so let's have the example. Please read.
Yes. Women age 60 to 68 during the average average 4 minutes faster each year.
Yes. Okay, so what word did it use? It used the word
Fat
fast, and they add
er.
er. Okay. So why do they add or why do they use faster when it's not really
Um,
it's not really comparing to anything. There's no exact comparing, okay? Because I said earlier that we will use that. But in this sentence, it has been directly said faster.
Yeah.
Yes. So, for example, we can use than when we say woman aged 60 to 68 run
On
on an average
this
4 minutes. 4 minutes
uh, faster
faster. We will use this year.
than this
This year, and we are going to done.
than 8 year
Yes, done.
than 8 year.
We okay.
Um,
Once more, please. This year we use it already. 4 minutes faster this year than we are going to compare it to the past year. So it's
um, last year. Yeah.
last year. Yes, very good. So here we use the word than because we compared the running minutes of the women from this year to last year.
Yeah.
However, yes, in this sentence, we didn't have to compare it to any other year because the running average of the women is changing every year.
Yeah.
Yes. So every year it changes like an average of 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yes. So we don't have to compare it with an with last year, for example, because it has been said each. Okay, each
Yes.
year. Yes. Okay. So let's now have the irregular adverbs. What will happen for the irregular adverbs? Can you please read?
There are some irre- irregular adverbs.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yes, for example.
as well, better,
Mm-hmm.
best, badly,
Mm-hmm.
rose,
Mm-hmm.
road, at roast,
Mm-hmm.
far, further,
Mm-hmm.
furthest,
Mm-hmm.
uh, little, let,
Mm-hmm.
least.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you for reading. All right. So before we continue, Mr. Min,
yeah,
again, let's practice the words. Please repeat after me. Okay?
yeah.
Okay, you can do it. All right. Let's start. Well,
Well,
better,
better,
best.
best,
Very good. Badly,
badly,
worse,
worse,
worst.
worst,
Wow, great job. Far,
far,
further,
further,
furthest,
furthest,
little,
little,
less,
less,
least.
least.
Wow, you got all the words perfectly. I'm very impressed.
Yeah,
Wow, okay. So, please notice that this word are called irregular verbs. They are called adverbs. I'm sorry. Irregular adverbs. They are called irregular adverbs because you do not need to use more. in
Yeah.
most. Yes, for this um, adverbs because they are already in that form. Okay, the comparatives is already there. For example, we have good. Yes, when it is in the next level, as we say, it's going to be better. Yes.
Yes.
And when it comes to the superlative form, it will become best.
Yes.
Yes. So, or it also, we can also say well, okay? Well, as like first step for that. And then we have better,
Better.
okay?
Better.
Yes, and best. Okay.
Best.
Let's have an example sentence for all of those. Okay. Okay. We have well.
Well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say Mr. Min is let's Mr. Min is doing well. Yes. Or
Good.
in his in his English class. There you go. Now let's use better. Okay? We can say Mr. Min is
Yeah.
doing
Good.
better
Better.
in
It's
his
English class.
English class. English. I forgot the L. Than Mr. Mr. Other name can we use?
Yeah. Mr. Bảo.
Miss. Okay. Bow.
Mr.
Okay.
Bảo is my son.
Okay. I hope it's okay. So Mr. Mean is doing better in his English class than Mr. Bao. Okay, so better. Compare two things.
Yeah.
Mr. Mean and Mr. Bao. How about we use best? We can say Mr. Mean is the
The
best
best
in
in
his,
English class.
yes, in his English class. So we are now talking about what happened here. We are now talking about the whole class. You are the best.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So this is how we use this irregular adverbs. Okay.
Yes.
So we don't need to use more and most. We can say Mr. Mean is the most best.
Yeah.
Okay, because best is already in the superlative form. And we can say that Mr. Mean is doing more better. That will be like repeating better. Okay,
Yeah.
so it will be the grammar is now not correct for that. Okay, so there we go. All right, there you go. So it also um, refer for this one badly, worse, and worst. Okay, some people get confused on what they will say. Is it worse or worst? So please remember that worse is something that is not that bad. But worst with T, this one, worst, is like the extreme one.
Yeah.
Okay? Yes. So we also have far.
Far.
Yes, like Mr. means house is far from the store.
Yeah.
Yes. And we also have farther. Okay, just like that example. And farthest.
Yeah.
Okay, and also little, less, and least.
Least.
Yes,
Least.
yes, that's right. Okay, so when we think that little is like the most the smallest unit, there is also like less. Okay, less, the second one, and the last one will be least, very little. Okay, yes. Okay, so let's have the example for that. Can you please read?
Yes. I this was was then I had expected in the exam, so I was disappointed.
Yes. Okay, so let's read this word again, please. Disappointed.
Disappointed.
Yes, very good. That's correct. So we can see here that it uses the word worse, and it uses the word than,
Yeah.
meaning it is comparing to something.
Yeah.
Okay, and one more that you can remember is that when the adverb is already at the superlative form, um, it can't be like it can be compared to any other when you are using it on, for example, like this, on how you feel. All right, so
Yeah.
like I feel worst. That's just it, because it's the extreme one, it's the superlative. But if I say I feel worse than yesterday,
Yeah.
so yesterday I feel bad, now I feel worse. And um tomorrow I will feel worst. Okay, so just like that. All right, so those are irregular adverbs. Okay, let's learn the other ways of comparing.
Yeah.
Okay, what can we do, or what can we use? Can you please read, Mr. Min?
We use less the least uh, to mean uh, to mean the opposite opposite of more, the most.
Yes, very good. Actually, you read this correctly at first. So this is read as opposite.
Opposite.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so we use less or the least to mean the opposite of more or the most.
More.
Yes, when we say less or the least, meaning little. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, little of something. And when we say more or the most, it means more of
Yeah.
something. Yes, many of something. Yes,
And
so they are opposite.
yeah.
Okay? Yes. You familiar with the word opposite? Yes.
Yes.
We can discuss it. Opposite means like what do you call that? For example, white, black. Or for example, male, female. Opposite.
Yeah.
Okay, you get it now. I can also um, give you the exact. Okay, the exact meaning. Let's search to have that. Okay, we can say diametrically different or of a contrary kind. Okay, like young, old. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for listening. Let's continue. Can you please read the example, Mr. Mean?
Um, you might imagine that the maths games was the less exciting to watch.
Okay, so it uses the word
Less.
less. Very good. So you might imagine that the Masters games would be less exciting to watch. Yes. So it's not like most of it. So just less. Okay. Let's have the next one. Please read.
Um, that was probably the least uh, answerable mean I have ever had.
Yes, so please notice that it said I've ever had. So it's the least.
The least.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, it's in the extreme type. Yes. Okay.
answerable.
Because it uses this phrase too. I've ever had. So he had never had that experience before. So that will be like the most of it or the least of it. Yes. Okay. So we can also add emphasis to this word with words like, can you please read?
Which was like even,
Mhm.
events, fast, a great deal, a little, a lot, much, plus a comparative.
Yes, okay. So we can also use this word to give emphasis to what we are comparing or what we are talking about. And plus, we can add comparative. Okay, for example, can you please read?
Older woman's sour sounds much great um much greater in a resist in a space than is Betis.
Okay, so please practice these words with me first. Let's say showed.
Sound
Okay, once more, please. Showed.
sound
Yes, that's right. Okay, next, greater.
greater
Yes, okay, next, increases.
increases
Yes, and last, expected.
expected
Okay, once more, please. Expected.
expected
Okay, can you read it like this? Expected.
expected
Yes, okay, once more, please.
expected
Okay, let's read it one by one. You can do it. Expected.
expected
Okay,
expected
yes. Expected.
expected it's
Expected.
expected
There you go. Can you say it a bit faster? Expected.
expected
Okay, that's better. Great job. Yes, you can do it. All right. You're very good. Okay, so older woman showed much. Okay, so this is the word of emphasis. Much. Yes.
much
And this is the comparative. And
read
yes, what did they add? They add
here
ER. Okay, much greater. All right. Increases in speed than expected. Okay, so let's have the next one for that. What other things can we do? Can you please read?
in informal English which was like slightly considerably significantly plus comparative
Yes, let's practice this word again, please. Significantly.
significantly.
Yes, very good. So those were the words slightly, considerably, significantly. We can also use that in formal English. Okay, like writing letter to an employer or writing letter to a not so close friend. We use this word not often because it is used in formal English. And during day-to-day conversation, we usually use casual English. Yes. So don't worry. I think you won't be needing this like every day. Okay. So we use this word plus comparative. Let's read the example.
The figures, the figure from 2003 was significantly higher than those for the year 2000.
Very good. Please read this one again, Mr. Min. Significantly.
Significantly,
Yes.
significantly
Yes. You're doing it good. Okay. So, great job. So, the figures of 2003 has significantly higher. They use significantly plus the comparative.
higher.
Okay? Yes, and please don't forget to add ER
Yeah.
or AST. Yes, they have to be in their comparative form. Okay? Than those of year 2000. Okay, let's have the next one. Please read.
The number of women in higher education was only slightly lower than the number of men.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. So let's read this one again, please.
Education,
Education.
education,
Yes, once more, please. Education.
education,
Yes. Okay. Can you say the sound of cation?
education,
Yes, once more, please. Just cation.
cation,
Cation.
cation,
Yes. Can you say shun?
shun,
Yes. Cation.
cation,
Yes. Education.
education,
Yes. Great job. Okay. And let's read this slightly.
slyly,
Okay, once more, please. Please sound the T sound. Slightly.
slyly,
Okay, once more, please. The T sound. Slightly.
slightly,
Yes.
slightly,
Yes, slightly. You got it.
slightly.
Great job. You are doing very good at this. Okay. So thank you so much for that, Mr. Mean. So those were our example, and for this it uses only slightly. All
Only
right. Yes. Okay, so the words is only slightly and the comparative is
love,
lower. Yes,
love.
very good. Okay. So let's have this one. Let's remember. Can you please read?
Yes. We cannot use very weak comparative. Uh, yes, comparative.
Okay, so we cannot use very in a comparative. So even if very means that something is like in the superlative, all right? Very means like it's something extreme. We cannot use it with comparative.
Yeah,
Okay? Yes. We can say very low, but not very lower. All
yeah.
right? Yes. Okay. So thank you for listening on that. Let's continue. please read this one?
We can say two things are the same or similar, which adds less adjective appropriate as.
Yes, okay. So, in comparing two things, we do not only compare uh, contrasting things or
Yeah,
different things.
yeah,
We also compare things that are alike.
yeah.
Okay, so let's con- let's have the example. Please read this one.
My car is as old as yours.
Yes, okay, meaning they have the same age. Okay, so not only different, but
Yeah.
the same. Yes, as old as yours. What is old in this sentence? Is this an adjective or an adverb?
Uh, as old as yours.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, as is this, as is this, um,
Mm-hmm.
my car.
Mm-hmm. The word old is referring to it talks about
Um, I don't know.
okay, that's all right. Well, the word old here talks about the car. Okay, so the car, his car is the subject. So it talks about the subject
Yeah,
and referring to uh the image, the physical appearance of the subject, it is old. So this one, it describes the car, meaning it is an adjective. Okay?
yeah,
Yes. Yes, but if it's something that describes old, okay? So it is an adverb. All right? So because it describes an adjective. Okay, how about this one? Please read.
yes. Older, uh, and older
Athletes.
athletes are as likely to achieve their peak fit, fitness as younger athletes. Athletes. They had some chance of achieving this
Yes, okay, so they had this same chance. Can you please read this again? Chance.
chance.
Yes, very good. So older athletes are as likely. It uses the phrase as likely to achieve their peak fitness as younger athletes.
Athlete.
Yes. So they it said that because they have the same chance of achieving
Yeah.
peak fitness. Yes. Yes. So they use as likely as. Okay. We can also add meaning to it by, can you please read?
We can add to the meaning by using just, just, almost,
Mhm.
nearly, half, twice, three times.
Yes, okay. So we can also add meaning
Yeah,
to it. Yes, so we can
yeah,
use just to say that it's only that one.
yeah,
Okay? We can also use almost to say that it's nearly it, just a little more to it.
yeah,
Okay, almost. I almost got first prize like that. Okay, and nearly, just like almost. Okay, half,
yeah.
twice, three times, just like those. Okay, let's see. Let's read the example, please.
Um, in 2005, 5, our team was on almost at a successful at in 2003.
Yes. Okay. So see, the phrase that they have used are is. Can you please read? Almost as. Can you see it, Mr. Me?
Yes,
Okay, so almost as successful as. Okay, meaning they are comparing 2005 to 2003 for almost, yes. And how about the next one? Can you please read?
he can run towards at fast as the others in his team.
Yes, okay. So the phrase that they have used to compare the same things are.
Uh, try as fast as
Yes, that's right. Let's practice this word again, please. Let's say fast.
fast.
Yes, okay, there you go. Twice as fast as. So they run fast, both of them. Okay, let's continue. Please read this one.
Um, um, we can say two things are different which not as just exactly adverb plus at.
Let's ask. Okay, so we can say two things are different with not as. Okay, because when we say two things are the same, we say as likely. Okay, as or any other word. So as plus adjective or adverb of the word and as. But when we say about two different things, we use not as. Okay?
Yes,
And we use not as for plus the adjective or the verb, not as good as. Okay?
yes.
Yes. So let's have the example. Please read.
While they may not be as fast as their younger counterparts.
Yes, okay. So this sentence compares about being young and being old. It talks about that they may not be, okay, not be as fast as their younger counterparts. Okay, yes. How about the next one? Can you please read?
Yes, we can show that a change is happening over time by repeating the comparative.
Yes, okay. So this time we are going to repeat the comparative if we want to show change.
Change.
Change, yes, change over time. Like the example a while ago, women aged 60 to 68.
Yes,
Okay, yes, run on average 4 minutes each year. We can say women aged 60 to 68 run better and better each year.
yeah.
Yes, okay. So let's have the example. Please read.
Each year, athletes seem to be getting better and better.
Yes, so they repeat better, better, and better, like a continuous flow.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, how about the next one?
Yes. Our atmosphere is gradually becoming more and more polluted.
Yes, okay, let's practice this word, please. Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Yes, once more, please sound the S sound. Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Very good. Okay, next. Let's read this one again. Polluted.
Polluted.
Yes, okay. Great
Polluted.
job. Yes, you're doing very well. Okay, how about the next one? Please read.
It's, it seems less and less likely that there will the general election this year.
Okay, so the word is the phrase.
Less and less likely.
Yeah, so it's not a positive one, like better and better. Better and better is a positive
Yeah.
one, but less and less likely it's not because it's getting little and little and little. Okay? Less and less. All right. So that is for repeating the comparative to show that a change is happening over time. Okay, so let's just read the last one and the example, please.
Yes. We use the community. We use the less community. Let community to show that two things vary or change at, at the somehow. It would
Yes.
seem that the longer at least keeps competing the greater their chance of setting new record are. The sooner the better.
All right. Yes. So it. Thank you for reading. So we use comparative. The plus comparative. All right. We use this. Uh, we have two patterns here, the plus comparative plus the plus comparative, to show that two things vary or change at the same time. Okay, the sooner the better. Yes, okay, so it talks about the sooner things are getting done, the better. So they are changing at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. It would seem that the longer athletes keep competing, the greater their chances of setting the new records. Both are changing over time. Athletes practice, good chance of winning. You will have two, two, what do you call that? Two good sides of that thing. Okay. So, Mr. Min, thank you so much for having the time today for our class. You are very diligent. You are very hardworking. You always have patience to listen to my explanation. So, again, if you have any questions when we have class, please don't hesitate or don't be shy to ask some questions. We will do everything to answer. We will research and all of that. We will do that, okay? Okay. So that I think that is all for today. Thank you so much again. Have a great day.
Yes, thank you and bye
Thank
bye.
thank you.
Yeah.